Space is open to us now. We go into space.
I've been holding my action. It's time to go.
Welcome, everyone. We are the Dicks in the Dark, and this is our Dungeons and Dragons game, Up, and Away. And if you like Dungeons and Dragons, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell so that you don't miss any exciting Dungeons and Dragons games from Dicks in the Dark. Leave a comment down below and share the stream with your friends and your enemies and all the peoples. Hello, Dicks. What's going on? Garrett, how are you doing?
I am doing all right, better than I have been the past couple of games, so I'm ready.
Excellent, excellent. Well, that's good to hear. Dungeon Dan, how are you feeling?
I'm all right, man. I didn't get to sleep because I had to wind down from that last night after I got off.
Yeah.
Got done fighting all the lobster rolls, but I'm here.
That's excellent, excellent. And Cameron, how are you, sir?
Oh, a little tired, but I'm ready to play some D&D.
From cutting wood all day.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. I am extremely tired. Horribly. Oh, excuse me. Oh,
Gassy is all
gassy.
apparently.
I'm gassy. I'm run down. My eyes are itchy and watery. I can't breathe out of my right nostril. My right ear is clogged. I am like a total fucking mess. But I am here, and hopefully I can, stay focused on
Another day says 6 in the dark.
tonight's game. Yes. What do we got here? Yes. Welcome another Nate. Welcome Country Fried Minis. Of course, speaking of Country Fried Minis, go ahead and check out Country Fried Minis on YouTube if you like miniature painting and shenanigans like TTRPG Minis or TTRPG Tuesdays on Country Fried Minis, where your super chats count as statements from the DM, who right now is me, every other Tuesday for the next probably 2 Tuesdays. I am saying Tuesday a lot, and it's drying out my mouth. Anyway, go over and check out Country Fried Minis. TGRPD Thursdays. Yeah, that. Yes. This stream is probably gonna suck, says Nathan. It probably is. Sorry.
It's Turpid Tech.
No, it's not gonna suck. I might suck, but the stream's gonna be great. I promise. Oh yeah, I put a poll in the chat because I'm thinking about possibly streaming like some old school game at some point, just like, me just hanging around anytime that I just feel up to it, popping on and playing some game. A game that I was probably going to play anyway. I was probably going to play one of these anyway. So if you are interested in me playing a game, then put a little thing in that poll, hit a button, and tell me which one that you might like, because they're cool, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Another Nate says turgid turgid
You should probably just quit while you're ahead.
Raccoon.
Is everyone having a stroke
discs?
today?
What is that word? I don't even know what that word is.
Gerontological.
Yeah, that.
It's turgid gerontological raccoon pounding discs.
Oh, the study of oldness. So they're studying.
So it's the study of me.
The studying of me. Yes, I see. That makes sense. And Country Fried Mini says, I'm excited to see how the foot surgery will affect future moments. And what he's talking about and what we should get over here and get actually to the game, the campaign, first of all, Garrett, we should get a vibe. Which, by the way, guys, Country Fried Mini Folk, we didn't roll a vibe last night, which I think we were trying to do. They were trying to get started with a vibe, and I think too much craziness happened last night for them to roll a vibe. So
There were so many super chats. It just got out of hand.
right, it did get out of hand.
Ooh.
39. That's
Pretty good, actually.
high-ish, yeah.
Mhm.
It's not bad, not bad. All right,
The
good
the vibe was lobster.
Yeah. The vibe was lobster last night, and other things that we shall not talk about at the moment. Anyway, what he was talking about previously with the foot surgery is last time on Up and Away. Argyle, Thiwar, Guthix, and Drake Tungsten were in the Syn Invader. They initially had tried to sneak in. That didn't work out at all. Argyle got his foot crushed in the door, and all hell broke loose. Eventually, they wound up in one of the Syn Snatchers, one of the big giant tanks that the Syn use to snatch townfolk. And they didn't pilot it very well. It got smashed into a console. A fire started. The fire spread all around the bay as chaos continued to reign in the bay, literally raining fire and just nonsense. They finally were able to pull Argyle, screaming, "No, Elise!" out of the bay and retreated with the bay just completely flamed out. They hid in an alley and eventually made it to a little shop where they were able to heal up a little bit, and Argyle performed his surgery, which was basically him taking a plasma dagger and cutting his foot off. Fortunately, they were able to find a I don't know how you would describe the shop, but a shop full of prosthetic limbs, which kind of makes sense for a medieval kind of Renaissance type of setting. There'd be a lot of limb replacement. So he found a fake foot, and even though he's still kind of healing, he's got this fake foot. I think all four of them had some food, and then eventually just passed out because everybody was hurt, stressed, all that stuff, and they just, even though it wasn't nighttime yet, it was still kind of like afternoon, they just done. Meanwhile, on top of a nearby building outside the bubble, Timmy and Fizz have obtained a significant amount of alcohol, thanks to Timmy going out and retrieving some alcohol. He saw Rumby briefly, but Rumby seemed to be in a daze, so he just left him in that tavern to kind of babble to himself. Timmy, bigger concerns, back to the roof. He and Fizz started imbibing, but really there's not much going on because the force field keeps them from communicating or seeing what's going on with the other group. They're kind of just hanging out, waiting. And so far, nothing's really happened other than the force field did flicker a little bit, and Chud, who was kind of making broad rounds around the force field, just stopped and made a run for the edge of town. Obviously, with everything going on inside the force field, the Syn were a little bit busy, and Chud made it outside of Porta Nova and kind of just rode off into the distance. And that's pretty much where we are right now. Now, I think because the others are asleep, we'll probably go ahead and start just a little bit with Timmy and Fizz, right? Because they're conscious at least for now. So, other than drinking, Cameron, is Timmy gonna do anything, and how hard is he gonna go?
Timmy's not gonna go too hard, but if they're just hanging out, he's definitely drinking a little bit.
Okay.
In terms of other things, can't really think of anything that can or should be done. You know?
Really, the only other thing is that you do have contact with Tanalana.
Right.
In fact, she guided you to the booze in the first place. That's one thing I forgot about in the
Right.
in the
If
recap.
she has like satellite contact.
Yeah,
know,
she has
maybe
scanners from the Syn ship that she's in.
maybe like during our drinking session, kind of mentioned to her like, "Hey, I wonder where Chud ran off to, and see if like she can track him.
Mm. Oh
She's
yeah.
not doing anything."
Yeah, that's a good point. Let me see. Beep boop 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 boop. Beep boop boop beep boop. Boop 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 beep boop beep.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum.
There's two life forms. I think that's them, Chud and Heroes, on a road outside of the city. They're still riding pretty fast. For a horse, I mean. And, I don't know. They're just going. I'll keep tracking him. See where he eventually goes.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think, mate? Just like sit up here and just see what happens.
Well, I mean, what else are we supposed to do? We do have a job. Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. Argyle's going in there. Yeah. I mean, unless you had any ideas, Fizz. Kind of enjoying it, being back home a little bit.
Right. Well, I guess we should just keep a lookout then. If that's, it is pretty important. Fizz, he might have a little bit of a problem when it comes to stopping drinking. So let's see. No, he's good. His willpower is holding up. He's not drinking too much. As you can see, he doesn't have a lot of willpower.
Yeah.
So so it's he's staying strong. He looks at this bottle and he's like, nah. He picks up this smaller one.
So wait a minute. He spent so much time being sick on that one planet where he on the one planet, the Western planet.
Mm-hmm.
For him, is this planet an upgrade?
I mean, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. No. I mean, Nah, probably not. Him being healthy is definitely an upgrade, but I
Mhm.
don't know if that the planet is an upgrade. Not really. I mean, it also depends on what you mean,
Well, I
right?
mean, there was no technology at all could even work on that other one. He actually has the ability to use technology on this planet.
Right, right. That's true. That's true. But like the planet itself is definitely less technologically, unless he, other than the stuff that you guys brought with you and the Syn
Yeah.
brought with you, the world itself is much more technologically limited. It's definitely many steps behind. Your world is it it was just entering like kind of a renaissance period.
Ah.
So that's kind of where, or at least your continent, the other continent, that's a whole nother story. They're still in a different period, but the technology on Dart was a lot more advanced because at least people had like knowledge, right? There was a lot of mechanics. There was a lot more mechanics than like you have here, even with the gnomes. Much of your stuff relies on magic. Though there might be more magic here than there is on a lot of other worlds. That could be true. Either way, some time passes. Um, Now, here's the question. How long are how long are Timmy and Fizz willing to wait on the top of this building? Because, and this is the thing, inside the bubble, we know that the others have gone to sleep. They're fucking out. And they're likely,
Right.
unless they get interrupted, they're likely going to be out for like a full like night's rest. So they're likely going to sleep until night, which means that, for right now, Fizz and Timmy have only been, sitting on this building for like an hour or two. But pretty soon it's going to be like, oh, we've been up here for 6 hours, 7 hours, like, and nothing's happening. And like, we don't really know anything. So I guess the question is, how long do we wait until, how long? I don't know, man. It's been about 4 or 5 hours at this point.
I would
Sun's
say after
moving.
like after 4 hours, I definitely start to get like curious/worried.
Hmm.
And consider going in after them or something, whatever resources we have available.
Okay, okay. So, you several more hours have passed, and you're kind of starting to get a little bit antsy. Um, because a few more hours have passed, and you've just been sitting around. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Fizz. His willpower is steel.
He's
Mhm.
stoic.
He is stoic. He is not drinking. I hate it when time passes, says Country Fried Minis. How long? Just told you how long. And yeah, he's he's drinking, but he's not drunk. He's good to go. Stoic, 100%. So he's like, "Oh no, mate. What do you think we should do? It's like you said, it's been a while."
Uh, Tony, you've been watching the perimeter, knowing, it doesn't seem like anyone's come out.
I haven't seen anything. Oh, also, I have an update on Chud and Heroes.
Oh yeah, what are they doing?
So it looks like he's gone to some sort of estate. It's pretty big. It almost looks like a castle. It's it's several miles outside of the city, but there are a lot of people there.
An estate? What?
Make an intelligence check. Fizz can't help you on this one because he wasn't there. He doesn't know. Timmy probably wasn't paying attention, but you never know. He might get a good intelligence check and kind of remember.
Not quite.
Nah.
All right. Well, he's off being at Summer State. What do you say we post up and try to go on in and see what's going on, Fizz?
Yeah. We could go down and check it out, I guess. You're gonna try and go in? Do you need my help?
Yeah. I guess just keep a lookout about entry points or patterns about how we could get past the barrier like they did at first.
Should I come?
And then just
Ah,
do you want to?
I mean, I could just bring the ship. Do you think it would be safe? I think it would be interesting.
It'd definitely be interesting. I mean, maybe that's the edge we need. Maybe that is. What do you think, Fizz? You seem especially
Fuck it, I don't
Wise-
know. It sounds
wise
pretty good
at the
to me.
moment. All right,
Yeah,
time to come on down.
All right.
If that group didn't make it, we're gonna need all the firepower we can.
Oh, yeah. If they're dead, I guess that means we have to avenge them.
Yeah.
How interesting. I'll be there. All right, yeah, I guess we gotta get down here. We should probably just leave the booze up here, like for later. That way we know where it is. I mean, maybe I'll take just this little one right here, but you know.
Yeah, just a little bit. You never know.
Right. So you descend from the building, and you kind of make your way over to the field. I don't think Timmy and Fizz ever got close to it. I think they went right up onto the building while the others got close to it. So they haven't been near the field, have they? I don't believe so.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. So they get up to the field and they kind of see, big pink field. It's very, very difficult to see through. When you're kind of close to it, you can kind of see a little bit through it, but not too much. Only like shadows. And Fizz is like, oh, I don't know. It seems like a lot of power. Let me see. Fizz is checking some things out here. And he's like, he just starts shooting it. He unloads on the field, and did that not? Oh, you know what? Is his carbine not set up to explode? That should have exploded.
yeah, that should have exploded.
Oh, crap. He gets an extra D6 on that.
See what the D6 says.
I rolled a real one. It was a 2.
A
16
little bit.
damage. Well, crap. That means I gotta... Let me fix that real quick. What the hell? Oh, yeah. No, I don't have it. That's a little... what is it? Exclamation point. There we go. So he unloads on the field. When he shoots the field, it does actually, like, flicker a little bit. But it doesn't... He's like, ah, damn. And he does unload on it for like a minute. He's like, just to kind of see. He's like, ah! You didn't expect him to do it. He pulls out his
Mhm.
carbine and just starts like shooting and screams. Ah! He's trying to get all of his frustrations out for having been so stoic with the booze. But
Right.
yeah, he's like after a while he's like, I don't know, man. I don't want to waste all my power. It doesn't look like it's doing much.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh, then I guess we'll just wait.
So you're like standing up right about here, and as you're standing there, you hear like something above you, and then there's like a shadow comes over top of you, and you look up, and it's a Syn Marauder above you. It's just kind of like hovering, maybe like I don't know, like 100 feet above you. I'm here.
Oh, it's Honor. How are we gonna get in? Wait, maybe it'll react if you fly close enough to the. Maybe we'll just let you in.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. Let me see. So she pilots down, and I'm not on the right thing here. Wait. Home. There it is. Home. Home. Bam. All right. So yes, Tana, she pilots down, and as she gets close to it, you see the field starts to kind of flicker, and it starts to go in, and she looks like she's passing through the field. Like it looks like the Syn ship is actually passing through the field.
Oh, perfect.
She's like,
Yeah, we'll just follow in.
"Oh, I think I can get through." The thing is, the field didn't go down. That was weird. Roll 20. What are you doing? When somebody did that jizz spot, it changed the background for me for a second. It like really made it all blue, which is very strange. Anyway.
It's not a jizz spot.
Ah, I see. It's yes. So yeah, she
Yeah.
kind of goes, worms her way in like a little, well, and but the thing doesn't come down. So like Fizz and like Timmy are out there, and they're like, okay, we're getting ready to go in, but they're like, shit. It doesn't look like it went down when she went in.
Well, maybe if we like get close to the ship is going through the barrier, maybe it will just let us in. I don't know. Maybe you need to unleash more firepower at the edge when the ship is going in, and maybe that'll do.
So as you're saying that, the Syn ship pops out above you, and she's like, "It looks like I can get in, so you need to get in."
Yeah, we could just do that too. It's true. All right.
And
And then pilot on in.
yeah, Tana brings the ship down, and she lands on the street just outside. And Timmy and Fizz, get aboard that that Marauder, and then they go.
That Murata's probably smells a lot like Argyle.
Yeah. It smells like Argyle and candy.
Ew. Ew.
Because Tana smells like candy. All right, so you kind of fly in, and it doesn't look like we're getting much of a response from them.
Hopefully they don't did. Um,
No, I mean from the Syn. You think they
hopefully
would have
they
like
all did.
contacted us because we're a Syn ship and we just came into their spot. Well, let's see.
Maybe the group actually managed to do some damage.
Maybe they
What do we
did.
see? What do we see when we go in there?
So when you go in, you see the Syn Invader. The Invader is, it looks like the bay is open and there's looks like some Syn soldiers kind of milling around the bay. You can see them, and when they see you, they run inside.
They run when they see another Syn Marauder?
Yeah, they kind of like, they look up and then they like go inside the ship. So they don't like run inside, but they kind of like look up and they like see a ship, and as soon as they see a ship, they all go in back into the bay.
Oh, I see. Well then maybe we should just go into the bay. Maybe they think we're reinforcements and they're like, yeah.
Is that what you want to do? Or do
Will
we
the
wanna...
little ship? Will the little ship fit into the big ship?
No.
No, it won't.
No. The little ship won't fit into the big ship, but Tana is definitely willing to try.
I mean, if it's like obvious.
Yeah,
then,
once you start to kind of like go down, because she like starts to lower, and as you lower down, you realize, oh yeah, it's not fitting in there. That's for like, that's like
then,
a speedster size bay, basically. You're like, this ship's
right,
never
for those
going in there.
snappers. Then let's park outside the bay, and then, we'll embark off our ship, getting ready for guns a-blazing.
Okay. Park outside the bay, and then Fizz is like, he like pulls out his multi, and he's like, Drakey, it's Fizz.
Crikey!
Drake, come in. And let's see here. Fizz? What? Who there? Drake, what's going on? You woke me up. You woke me up, Fizz. Woke you up, Drake? Where the fuck are you, mate? I don't know. We're in a... Hey. Drake starts like pushing people. He starts like waking up like Guthix and Thiwar. Hey, where are we?
Oh, right, we're at the apothecary.
Oh yeah, the apothecary.
Apothecary? Yes, we are in the apothecary.
Check out this huge fucking sub I just got.
Hell yeah.
I don't think you could fit a single person in that sub.
Nah, I don't think so. And I bet
Where's
it
that
would
from?
collapse
Could this
at the
sub
bottom
go
of
to
the
bay,
ocean.
though?
Where's that from?
This is from Remo Hoagies. Place in Littleton,
Ah,
which is
Nice.
where I live currently.
Yeah.
Elise.
Oh, no. Drake, Drakey, we're inside. We're inside. We got in. Inside. Inside where? Inside the force field, you don't. Oh, what? You're here? Hey, they said they're inside. Who's with you?
Who's inside?
Timmy and Tonalona.
Oh, they made it in. That's surprising.
I don't think that was their plan, was it? Odd.
No, but
You guys took
Yes,
too
we have
long.
to.
We started to get worried. Where are you?
oh, that's spicy.
We are on the corner of blah and blah.
I think I see them. Coming your way. Pew. So, Tana quickly, like, zips over to, like, right above the apothecary. Did I say it right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so that time.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The apothecary?
I was having problems last time. And you're like, you're sitting there and all of a sudden, like, the building shakes.
What? Elise?
And right outside is the Syn Marauder.
Oh, what's going on?
And the bay comes down, and you see Timmy and Fizz standing in the bay of the Marauder, out in front of the shop that you guys are in. And there's like lights now beaming in. It's starting to get dark, because even though it's not like super late, remember it's winter. It's like solstice time, so the days are super short. So even if it's like, 6 o'clock in the evening, it's dark, and you actually start to see a little bit of like snowfall. There's like a little bit of like flurry.
Oh no.
Yeah, Argyle's triggered on that one.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Everybody's triggered. Well, not Timmy, but
Not
everybody
Timmy.
else.
Yeah. So basically, we got in contact. We parked the Marauder outside the apothecary. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah. Got in contact, parked outside, opened the bay, and are like, "We're here."
Well, if you're here now, then that means you're ready to go with us to what's it start with? It starts with an I, the ship.
Invader.
Invader. I don't know why I wanted to call it the Investigator.
The investigator.
The investigator. Yes.
We're pretty early on into our sleep, aren't we? Like,
Well, like I said, probably about 5 hours. So you maybe got about half of your sleep.
okay.
So yeah, you're still pretty tired and would probably like to rest.
Actually, hold that thought for about 3 to 5 more hours.
And obviously,
Yeah.
Argyle is horribly injured. Does Argyle say anything at this point?
Does anyone notice?
I mean, they're kind of in the ship, so they don't know. They don't really notice until like they're kind of waiting for you guys to come into the ship, I guess. I mean, unless Timmy goes out.
Argyle's actually going to get up if he sees them in the ship.
Hmm.
I mean, tired and injured be damned.
Right. Yeah.
He's actually going to stand up and start walking.
Okay, so he stands
Oh my
up,
God.
starts
Well-
walking, and then like immediately is like, like the pain. There's like pain. He's like, ah. So he's hurt, and then of course everybody kind of sees that he's hurt. Tonalana's like, "What's wrong?"
Well, it's a short story.
Yeah, it is.
Lost my foot. I had to get a new one.
Wait, what? You lost
See?
your foot?
It's over there.
What? Good God, man! How did that happen?
Well, I got stuck in the door.
Oh,
Anyway,
oh.
you're here now. It's time to. It's time to get my wife and everybody else.
You don't look so good.
He starts to limp over. He's like limping over.
Were you gray before? I don't remember him being gray before. I don't think he was. I think you need to rest.
Yeah. Let's get you fellas some a little bit of first aid, a little bit of rest, and then we can come back and tackle this in a bit. Tell us what you got done while you were here. Clearly, you know, there was some kind of fighting.
Let's just say they're not going to be able to use those snatchers anymore.
Oh yeah, we fucked those things up pretty good, and we meant to.
Argyle just kind of turns around and looks at him.
Fizz
Wing.
kind of looks at him too, and he's like, "Yeah. I gotcha." So, as you're sitting there like talking, Tana comes up next to Argyle. She like looks at his foot, and she like takes this thing out, and she goes, "Pfft," and she like stabs him in the arm with this thing. Make a Constitution check.
Ah! There, what was that?
You're like, what was that? And then you're like,
You hadn't made the Constitution check.
yeah, you made the Constitution check, so you don't pass out, but you're like, what was that? And then you're like,
Oh, that feels
okay.
nice.
She
Whoa.
just injected you
Uh.
with some Syn painkillers that like basically some Syn fentanyl.
I'm watching this Netflix.
Oh, wait
show
a
right
minute.
now.
Is he? Wait a minute.
Where it's
So
like-
he's feeling good?
Oh yeah. But also like, you know, like like
Drowsy
he's
as fuck.
drowsy, lethargic, like he's like, you know,
Ah.
like really, because it's
Ah.
really strong. It's really
feel-
really strong.
Hey guys, I don't feel my foot anymore. Let's go. He starts to like stumble off, and he doesn't stumble off in the direction of the invader. But he stumbles off in a direction.
In a direction, right.
He
Yeah.
starts to. I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to try to stop him, but he's on a mission.
Right. Yeah, of course. Actually, let me come back over here. And because we do have a Syn ship over here. So, except for Argyle's probably he's stumbling around the back somewhere. So yeah, that's how that goes. Uh
Come on, guys. We gotta get him now. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can pilot this thing into their ship.
All right,
Ah.
Argyle. I gotta stop you
We
there.
already tried that. Lie down for a second, Argyle.
We actually gotta do some more prep work first for about
But
3 or 5
but,
hours.
but wait, I gotta save your wife. I mean, your wife. I mean, wife.
Hey, can I have some of that? Ow. Ow. Oh. Ow. Can I have some of that?
Oh,
And Tana's like, sure. And she like stabs Drake in the arm. And
Takes no damage.
let's see here. Drake tungsten.
my
Oh, that was a close one. That was a close one. Drake almost falls over. He's like, and then he's like, oh, that's the stuff. And
See?
Drake,
He
he kind
knows.
of knows what was about to happen. He just like kind of stumbles over here and like collapses in this seat,
Oh.
and it's just kind of like, yeah, there we go. Night night, night night, boys. And he's kind of just mumbling over there. Seems like he's having a nice fantasy.
Argyle's not sure. He's just like walking around.
Right.
He's kind of like stumbling about,
mumbling about.
mumbling about his wife and different things. If he makes it into the cockpit, he's gonna try to put the thing on so that he can try to buy.
Yeah, I'm definitely preventing that one.
Yeah. At this point, Argyle is not difficult to keep from anything. With his foot in the shape that it is, and him in the shape that he is in, it's pretty easy to just kind of move him and direct him to kind of wherever.
Probably, if you make a suggestion to him, he'll probably be like, "Ah, that's a good idea."
Right. Like exactly.
Guthix is
You know, Thiwar, I thought you were an ass.
Well, you know what they say. You are what you eat.
But
hopefully Wista Tway's not hiding in this barrel, or this like it's gonna an article is gonna come out.
Oh.
In fact, spoilers. They're not going to contact you about it right now, but as all of this is happening here, on info, Yeoman Land is currently going through all kinds of communications that info has collected, not to the Destiny, but about the Destiny or about people on board, like any kind of media things. And she has collected a massive amount of Wista Tway articles and videos about Hans Proner and company. There are tons and tons of Wista Tway articles about Hans Proner.
Wouldn't they also be collecting fanfic?
There's probably a ton of stuff. There's probably all kinds of like all kinds of like slash fiction of Hans Proner and I Am Soulless and like weird like there's all kinds of weird shit out there now. You don't even know, man. Truly. So yeah. But none of that right now. That's all happening on info. And once she compiles it all, then she'll have to present it to Thiwar. But as for now, Tana is like, should we stay in the force field or what should we do?
Probably not stay in the force field with the ship. I mean, if we can go through the barrier, then we should probably just come back later.
It seems like we can. All right. So she gets back in the pilot's seat and she flies the ship out of the barrier and back
Barrier.
to. Bless you.
What does God need with the starship? The barrier.
Oh my goodness. He's acting like Rumby now. By the way, Rumby, who you left inside the barrier. He's the only one inside right now. Is Rumby.
How did Rumby get in the barrier?
Isn't Rumby in the barrier? Oh no, Rumby's not in the barrier. Never mind. No, he's
they
just
ran
outside.
Into Rumby outside.
That's
the
right.
barrier.
We ran into Rumby outside the barrier. I'm an idiot.
If he actually got into the barrier by himself.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Rumby and his galaxy universal wanderings, he might have figured out a way. No. You're right. He's
that damned forklift is what it was.
Yeah, the forklift. He's still in the bar outside the barrier. Right. You're right. So Tana goes and she lands the ship on the bluff by the manor. And she figures that's where she was kind of hanging out before. And she's like, well, I guess we'll let these guys rest up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same. Get a little bit of sleep in and then go for the big hurrah.
You realize what's going to happen. You realize this is it. Now you've gotten Argyle addicted to stims.
Well, that's the thing. It's not even stims. They're like, it's effectively it's like an opioid.
Yeah.
So that's way worse.
Yeah, there we go.
That's way worse than being addicted to stims.
Yeah.
Being addicted to fucking painkillers. That's no good. Nobody wants that. Blurry. All right. So is anybody gonna? I guess everybody's gonna just rest. So we'll go ahead and fast pass the. We'll say 5 hours because everything that was going on. Probably Argyle is going to need at least 5 to 6 hours. Well, actually, we'll say 6 hours because I think Argyle is probably going to need a full 6 hours to recover, to actually become lucid again. Drake as well, probably. So 6 hours pass, and
do we get any hit points back at all?
Because Argyle is able to relax, because you're able to kind of relax and you're kind of a bit secure, you have relative comfort at least. Yes, you're able to everybody gets back 2 hit points.
Nice. I did hit max, so I'm full.
I'm really only down by 6 hit points.
When Argyle wakes up, he realizes that there is an apparatus on the bottom of his leg.
An apparatus.
There's like a little like cap where his foot used to be.
Is the other foot there?
No, the other foot's been taken off and is like laying next to him. But there's like this cap. And the cap, yeah, it's an ankle monitor. Country Fried Mini's got it right. It kind of looks like a little ankle monitor. It's like this little like metal cap, and it's got like a blinking light on it, and it looks like it has like some little tubes like up into his leg.
Oh. What's this?
Oh, I did that. It looked like the Syn had some equipment here for well, for really bad injuries.
Oh, that's what this is. Can I wear my foot over this?
I think you should be able to. You might have to modify it a little bit. But that thing's wood, so it should be easy.
When we get back, I'm going to have to do something about this. Those boys at Info will probably be able to help me out. So he's going to start working on the foot.
All right.
Does it hurt? Or is it like that thud that you get when you're?
It's achy. Yeah, it
That-
definitely.
You know how like when you hurt yourself you don't have pain but you've got that thud.
There is that. Yeah, there's kind of like you almost like feel your heartbeat in your ankle or whatever. Yeah.
Not my ankle.
Well,
I guess it is almost my ankle.
Kinda,
That's
yeah,
kinda-
yeah.
Mhm.
Right. And it's it's achy. It definitely hurts for sure.
Mhm.
And you're starting to maybe have some like phantom toe pain. You know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not nearly as bad as it was before. It's you seem to be somewhat stabilized. You're just gonna have to maybe carve that foot a little bit out in order to now get it to fit on right
Mhm.
with this extra piece on here. But yeah, it kind of does. When you finally get the foot on, it is gonna look like an ankle monitor.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah. So Argyle's doing that. Everybody else is starting to wake up. What is everybody else doing? Does anybody need to spells or anything like that? Guthix or Thiwar?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Yes. Shoot.
And
We have time to discuss before we select spells, right?
yeah, because everybody's just kind of waking up. I mean, you're not. Other than Argyle's wanting to get there, I mean, he kind of has to. Everybody has to do stuff. He has to carve this thing, so it's going to take some time. So yeah, you have plenty of time to kind of sit and discuss. Well, plenty of time.
Well then, for the group, do we think we're going to want to be extra stealthy today? I can prepare lots of invisibility.
I don't know if that is really the play here.
Vibe.
I
If
mean,
it's more
we,
combat, then I
They
won't take
they already know we're here.
yeah, we kind of fucked them up a little bit already, and we have this big ship now that we're going to be going in with, and they know about it.
it.
Unless you have a plan.
Nope.
You able to turn this whole ship invisible?
No? I don't think I am.
Because that would be.
I mean, is it one
Badass.
object? If it's one object, then I can't.
Well, doesn't the ship count as one object?
The ship is one object.
Everything inside of it wouldn't be. We wouldn't be.
I mean, clothes turn invisible, weapons, and
Well, I guess it depends on what spell you'd be
Oh.
using.
All the items that he carries and wears also becomes invisible.
I'm wearing the ship.
I mean,
If you
Hmm.
sit, here's the thing: if you sit in the pilot seat and actually connect to the ship, you're wearing the ship.
Kind of, yeah. Let me. Are you talking about just you specifically using the spell invisibility?
the level 2 spell invisibility. Yes.
Let me look at the let the actual text of the spell here.
I mean, I can throw it in. Well, I think I copied it verbatim, but
So they don't see us coming with this big ship.
it will become visible again when touched by a living creature. So as long as someone else is touching the ship, I don't think it would work.
Yeah, because we're touching the ship. But by the sheer fact of being in the ship, we're touching the ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there are probably higher level spells that could do what you want to do. But yeah, I think invisibility is gonna be limited in that way.
Welcome to metagaming with Dixon in the Dark. So what we need to do is get a giant piece of cloth and turn the cloth invisible and put it over top of the ship.
What's sad about that is that if
That would work.
if the capital wasn't like on radioactive fire, you would know where to get a big cloth that would fit over this ship. Because you could go to like the shipyards and just like big ass sails or whatever. But yeah, probably invisibility probably not gonna work that way for the whole ship. I don't think
What
so.
we need is a
yeah.
giant bag of holding that we can just put the invader into the giant bag of holding
Right.
and take it with us back, and then we can just deal with them.
Exactly, you know. Right.
Well, I say then we just go and we got to keep damage on the ship to a minimum this time. We don't want to hurt the hostages. We got to figure out a good way to get them out. Hey, wait a minute. We're in here with it, right?
No,
Ton
we're
'em on 'em.
outside right now.
When we go back in, can you connect to their ship? And we can see what's going on in there?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I never tried. That's a good idea. Oh yeah. Another Nate says, I'm pretty sure invisibility only applies to things you can walk around while holding. Yeah. Or okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Otherwise, you'd invisibilize your house. Crap! I can't find my house. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's probably some improved improved invisibility or something else that would be able to handle masking
Yeah.
the whole ship, but I think the second level spell is maybe not not quite there for it. So
All right.
what's the plan?
Well, I say we go in and try to connect to their ship. Maybe even we can get control of the ship. If we can look around in it from here, maybe we can turn things on or turn things off. I don't know. I had a lot of time with this ship. But, like I said, whatever we do, we gotta be careful. Not like yesterday.
That's a good plan.
He's gonna look to the people who are smarter than him. I may not be a smart man.
Yeah, right,
but
right,
I-
right.
All right, break this down for me again.
So what Argyle is saying is we fly back in to the shield, use our ship to try to connect to their ship to see if we can access maybe cameras or sensors in there to see what's actually going on, to see where people might actually be, how many people we're looking, how many enemy, how much enemy we're looking at, how much hostages we're looking at, so that we can actually come up with a real plan.
Right. The idea being that since the ship can pass through the barrier, that maybe they can connect, you know.
So
And
once we're in the shield,
yeah,
we can
yeah.
connect. Maybe that's the idea.
Maybe, but that's the possible the plan that he's is putting forth.
So maybe we go in, stay low, undetected, on the outside of the city, and try to connect once we're inside the shield. And if we can't, then we just
If we can't connect, then I guess we just have to go for it again.
And if we can connect,
Well, if we can connect,
then
that way,
Fizz.
then we might be able to see how many of them there are, how many hostages there are, where they all might be. That way, we can come in with a knife instead of with a sword.
got it. Wait, but a knife is like really small.
Is he really dumber than
It's okay, Drakey. Damn, I understood it. I know what he's talking about.
He's saying that thieves use daggers, and when they backstab, they do so much more damage than a two-handed sword ever could. So really, it's not about the sword or the dagger; it's about the class.
About how you use it.
Oh yeah, how you use it. Yeah. That I understand. It's definitely about how you use it.
I was just talking about swords and daggers.
Well,
Nobody in this ship is ever going to win a major battle.
nah, Well, who's gonna do that?
Well,
I mean, I can fly this thing, but I don't really have that much experience with it.
I spent time with the ship, but I don't know if I can configure the sensors.
If this is a telepathic link airship, I might have some expertise in it.
It's got this dick helmet.
Uh, I think that is what I'm referring to. Yes, I
It's
can.
like, if you recall, the
Yeah, it does look like a giant cock.
yeah, it looks like a it looks like a it looks like a big the tip of a golden cock is the helmet that comes down for the mind link in the Syn ships. So yeah, it does have that. She's like, I'll
It
get out of your way
it
here.
it is kind of like when we were flying airships back home. Oh, wait a minute, we are back home. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you were flying the airships back home, it's the way I flew it is kind of the way y'all described when you flew those things. So maybe you would be the best to get in there and do what you got to do.
Well, but Thiwar has also he's got pretty he does have experience not just with airship piloting, but he's got mind link
Yeah.
because he flew a Ganger out of Ralajubu Bay.
Indeed.
Thiwar at Ralajubu.
Nope.
When
Nope.
when
Nope. Because
when the
no, you didn't get the cadence right. Nope.
I was trying to think I was trying to think of the other part though. When what the hell was that guy's name? Colostomosis. Yeah, it's Thiwar at Ralajubu when Colostomosis fell. That's it. That's it. That's it. Anyway, a whole language based on that.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a reference to a Star Trek: The Next Generation episode. But Darmok
Darmok.
at
It's Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
in Tanagra. Yeah, that's what it is.
Because
That's what it is. Right,
because
right.
somebody's come up with a T-shirt that
Mhm.
says Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra, and it's Picard and the alien
Mhm.
with guitars in their hands.
Nice, excellent. That's good. That's good stuff.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, with your plan in hand, has everyone done the tasks that they have needed to do?
How well did I do?
Let's see. I guess you're whittling, right? Go ahead and
Yeah.
unless you have a carving skill, I guess it would just be a dexterity check. Unless you have any skill that would be.
That's what I'm looking
Yeah.
to see if there's.
I
any...
got whittling.
Whitland.
Whittling.
I mean, he was a farmer
He
to
was.
begin with, so Whitland, you know.
I feel like it would be, he would it'd be all right.
Right on.
Did you see that fucking die
know,
spin
just-
at the end?
It did.
That virtual die. Okay, so yeah,
I got right on. Yeah.
right on it. It was tough going. It's really more than being it took you a long time to do. That's probably to get it right. That's really
right.
So we're well into the night now. It's like probably, I don't know, what are we gonna say here? How many yeah, it's right around like 10 o'clock at night.
This actually might be to our
So
advantage.
it's very dark outside. I mean, right now, probably down in the city, because you can see down in the city, most people have the lights off. So really, all you're getting is this like pink glow, because that's like the primary light. So it's like the pink everything is very, very pink. And let's see, everybody.
That's what she said.
Yeah, actually, that's probably what he said. But
Well, no, when she was saying, that's what she said.
yeah, that's right.
Everything is very, very pink.
Exactly. Anyone else need to do anything with spells or anything though?
Nope. I
All
think I'm
right.
set.
Okay. Well then, I guess it's Thiwar.
Yep. Jumping in this pilot seat.
And
I can guarantee you that that helmet smells like Argyle.
yeah. So Drake will jump up and over here, and Tana's gonna move back here. All right, so you
Argyle's gonna stand right next to him.
okay. So you start to fly out, and you come down into the city, come through the barrier, and now you're inside. Inside, it's really pink at night.
Well, I'm trying to keep it low and like to the outskirts and away from not investigator ship.
Right. So
We just got to get inside the shield. Once we're in,
Oh, I
you should
thought that
be
was
able
the
to-
ship.
you should be able to connect.
So you're kind of you because you would have come in like probably over down here, or actually probably down from this way because that would have been the direction. So you're kind of
Gotcha.
staying low, and then making the attempt to scan from here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if I am also the one doing the scanning, yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a
Tiny little bubble.
what is it?
So those, I said, just the distance, even it's only like 1,000 yards. It's only like a football field.
Oh,
Like, or 10
17
football fields.
fields.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's correct though.
Ah.
Cause like, I mean, like think about like a block, right? Like do a
Maybe
block.
so. Yeah.
Is that right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's look, there's a little dick there. I didn't even notice that. Little dick there, the guy that has Elise captured. Right. Anyway, so yeah, go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and
Communicate. Modern communications?
yeah. Actually, that's what I was thinking. I was like, do you have something that would work? This is a city for ants.
Oh, by the way,
Says Country
since
5 Mini.
since Argyle has been in this ship for months,
Yes.
he's gonna come right up. He's gonna come right up next to Thiwar. Has put his hand on Thiwar. I'm using one. I'm using the thing. The what you call it? I'm giving him.
token?
I'm using one of those token things.
Oh, okay. You're supposed to use it before he rolls or after he rolls
Well,
if he fails.
I was trying to say it when
Oh, I
he
see.
rolled.
I see.
He rolled
I
right
gotcha.
because I was, but
It's
so I
okay.
say it right.
You can give him plus. Yeah, you give him a little bonus. Okay, so yeah, you actually in order to do that, you'd have to come back up here and be like here to do that. Because all this, or wait, no, wait.
We
I
can't
don't-
see. We
I don't
can't
have
see-
that
we
on the
can't-
screen.
No, use that's not on the screen, so we
I
can't
don't
see
have
that.
it on the screen. I forgot. Yeah, no, it's over here. Like you'd have to be like right next to him.
Yeah.
Because all of this is like it's
dais,
empty.
right?
Yeah, it's like empty. Like because this middle part floats.
Oh, I see. You
So,
never
well,
said that.
Wait, I never did? No,
you never
I
said that.
did.
No,
Did I
no,
not?
no. I always thought that was a dais.
No. So this is like basically this middle part floats, and you climb up these stairs, and you kind of slide down into the seat.
Yeah, you
And
never
then
said
you're
that.
like suspended in the seat. And as you
Mm.
fly, you're like suspended.
Oh,
Does
cool.
it do this when you're
It
flying
kind of
too?
does. It kind of like it kind
Okay.
of does move a little bit, and yeah.
So it's got gyroscopic property.
Right. Because all this purple here is like that's like you can actually like look down, and it just looks like this weird like net of like purple plasma, and it like holds the thing up, and it kind of yeah. It's real.
No, you know,
It's
you've-
in my
you've-
brain. It's so fucking cool looking, and then you got the dick
You-
hat on.
Yeah, you've never described that before today.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's how it works. So, so
Okay.
yeah, you have to come up behind him. But so Argyle, well, what do you do? Because remember, to do it, you gotta give me a little performance. You gotta massage your shoulders a little bit.
He's gonna put his hands on his shoulders, and he's just gonna kind of creepily lean down and whisper into his ear, "You got this, buddy. You just gotta remember, Elise, the ship Elise, not my Elise. The ship Elise. You gotta be gentle with her. Just gotta talk to her." He's just gonna keep saying stuff
Oh my
like that.
god. Fortunately, you're using a coin, because if you weren't using a coin, this definitely would backfire. The water would be like, "What the fuck?"
he's rubbing his shoulders, and he's just like, he's like, just guide your mind into their ship, just guide it right into the center. Think of it like a little hole. Just put it right in there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you can stop now.
You said give a little performance.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, just thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for that. So Thiwar, he's trying to connect, and he does. He connects into the Syn Invader system. Now that you're connected, what are you doing?
Good job, buddy. You can
So-
do this. Now wiggle
Surveillance, I'm pretty sure.
wiggle your way through there now.
So do they have like I guess a surveillance system? Is there like cameras I have access to? Are there security systems that say are there sections that are locked down or open?
Okay. So you start to look, the first thing you're looking for is internal sensors, internal like security, that sort of thing. And immediately you find that not only are all internal sensors down, but all sensors are down.
So like even they don't have sensors for any.
Correct.
Do they even have power at all? Like is there sections of the ship that don't have?
Yeah, they absolutely have power. As you start to kind of poke around, what you find out is that the ship has no sensors, no communications, and their pulse drive is out. They have power. They have life support. They even have weapons. It doesn't seem like they can target without sensors unless they like would fire manually with their weapons, but they do have weapons, but they don't have sensors. Obviously they have shields, and their FTL works.
Oh, so they could go FTL, but they can't just fly.
Right, but they can't go FTL without leaving the atmosphere. So because they're
What happens if you FTL from the ground?
Just a massive explosion.
Yeah, it's not good. If you FTL from the ground, it's not like the lame new Star Wars movies where they have The
Freeze
one guy
frame.
like hyperspace skipping or whatever. Like none of that shit. Fuck no. No,
now
if you're near a
see-
planet or if two
see-
ships are too close to each other when they, nah. Yeah, that's
there's
a catastrophe.
See, there was a Star Trek novel from way back
Hmm.
that was about that had Captain Kirk went into warp drive while he was in the atmosphere of a planet, and it sucked all of the
Like
atmosphere
and like fucking
off.
killed everybody on the planet
Yeah,
or some
yeah,
fucked up
yeah,
shit like that.
yes,
Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah. It would that something similar would probably happen. It would be bad for the ship and the planet. It wouldn't be good
Okay.
for anybody. So no, that's why they're trapped. That they're kind of stuck. They can't communicate. They don't have any sensors, but they have power, they have weapons, and they have FTL, but it's useless at the moment.
Are
Sounds
you
like their
telling
ship
us all
is time
this?
for the taking.
Yes, can I speak through the ship?
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Okay. Then yeah, relay all that.
Okay.
Well, then it's really important that they don't get their hands on this ship.
Well, yeah.
Listen, you're in there. Can you deactivate their weapons?
I don't think their weapons are online to begin with.
Well, the
think there's
weapons are online. Like I said,
sensors
they
are.
can. It looks like the weapons are online, but because the sensors and everything are offline, they would be blind firing.
I mean, I assumed if there's a way to fire manually,
There's
then
a way to fire manually, and you could do it, but it would be definitely less accurate without sensors, because you'd literally be like doing it from like actual sight, which would be way tough.
well, then could I try that idea? Could I try to disable, like just do a test on like one weapon system and see if I can?
Yeah, go ahead and roll on your modern communications this time. Again, and okay, yeah, you tried to disable their weapons, and the moment that you tried to disable their weapons, you're booted out of their system.
I think they saw that coming. At least they noticed. No, I can't disable the
All right. Well, let's use our ship for something then. Can you tell us? Tell me how many Syn, how many of us are in that ship?
If there are no sensors, I don't know if I can even get
Oh,
life form readings.
we have sensors though. We
Oh,
Right.
we can use our sensors to
Mhm.
That is correct. Let's see. Give me just a moment, and I will.
and we should be able to almost pin. I mean, if Tonalana was able to figure out where the hell, what's his name went, we can pinpoint exactly where everybody is. We're going all
I'm
SEAL Team
counting.
6. We're going to go SEAL Team 6 on this bitch. We're going to.
Okay, and at the moment. So here's the thing, and I think I definitely have mentioned this before, and that is the fact that the Syn are human.
Right.
And so you don't as a species, they're like super close. So the sensors don't differentiate human and Syn. So what you shit. No, I just said that and I like forgot the number that I counted. There are 47 people on the second level, and there are 8. I think there are 8 people on the first level, on the top level. Yes, yeah. So there are a significant amount of people. However, on the second level, there are masses of people crowded together. The majority of the bulk of the people on the second level are all kind of crowded in 2 spots. And so that they kind of, even though you can't tell the difference between Syn and human, it would lead you to believe that those are probably captives just by the way they're gathered.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely relay that information. Syn are probably a second level. We could probably start our attack on the first level.
All right. Tana, can you bring up a schematic of? Can you bring up a picture of what one of those invaders looks like inside?
Yes, I can. But you're probably gonna have to give me a minute. All right, so let's see.
Hold on, I'm hitting this bong over here.
I was just getting a drink. Okay. Let's see if I can. Well, you already know what the bottom level looks like. I think.
Are there 3 levels then?
Yes. Yeah, you
Okay.
already know what the bay looks like. If you give me a sec.
The bay is a burnt out
Yeah.
Was there anyone down in the bay when we scanned?
No. When you scanned, no one was in the bay. The bottom floor was definitely empty. So you know what the bay looks like. Let me copy the main deck and the second deck. I think I can show you guys without all the stuff. But then I have to take away lighting.
All of the people.
No. When I duplicated, I took away all of the people, but what I probably need to take away is lighting. Off. Save. Okay. So she's like, okay, here is the main deck. And she pulls up this image right here.
All right.
You can see that, right, without looking at the
Yes.
stream? Okay. I just wanted to
Yes.
make sure, because without, I had to turn the lighting off, because with the lighting on, you would have had to, like, stuck characters in, and, you have to stick
Is there so here is there an outer door
Where?
to get into this section?
Where?
I'm asking you, is there an outer door?
Oh,
get
you're
into
not
this-
pointing to a place?
No,
To get into this?
No, I'm asking you because I'm looking at the schematic. Is there an outer door here to get into this section from the outside? Or
No.
are we gonna have to fight our way up?
No, it does not look like there is an outer door to get into this section. No.
Okay.
No, not that you can see on this schematic. Writing. I do that one. Where is the? That is what I didn't turn the right one off. All right, and then he's like, here's the other. This is the second deck. This is what they call the prison deck. And basically,
Same question. Is there an outside hatch to this deck?
it appears that there is an outside hatch above the hatch for the. So had Argyle gotten up,
He would have gotten onto
he would have found this hatch right here that was
Right,
just above the one. Yeah. So there was a hatch back there that he could have gotten up if he would have been able to get up on top of their ship, but he was not able to get up on top of their ship. So there is a hatch.
So, what if we try to breach? What is it? Charge and breach and charge, very, and just drop straight in onto level 1.
Well,
This
I
is
don't know
level
how
2.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm-
how we're gonna. I don't know how we're gonna breach into level 1 when there's no hatch.
I mean, do we have any weapons on this ship that could breach the hull of that ship?
There are definitely
So-
weapons on this ship, and you probably could breach the hull of the ship. The problem that you might have is if
Blowing
you're
up the
not
ship.
precise, blowing up
Yeah.
the ship and killing everybody inside.
So Argyle spent enough time with this ship. He's learning the ship. Are the weapons precise enough to cut a hole? Is there a weapon on this ship that's precise enough to like cut a hole?
To cut a hole? No, not like that. No. There's nothing. There's nothing like that. The weapons on this ship are meant to blow things up. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, not precise at all. Also, you can kind of see, because now you have the schematic, that the bulk of people are here and here.
Is this a ramp?
No.
Where's the up or the down? How do people get into the second section? Where are the lifts?
Here and here.
Okay.
And they're not lifts. They open, and then they're like Jeffrey tube type things. They're just like ladders that you have to like
Oh,
climb,
wait.
like physically climb up.
Wait, this side got really, really messed up. That one should be completely open from the bottom.
Yeah. So because you were obviously down in the bay, you know that the bay, these go straight up. So these are directly, if you come down from down, if you go down through these little portals here, that open up, the bay is down. Now, if you climb up, that level above is up. So if you climb up from here, what you climb up to is this. You climb up to
Gotcha.
here
Mm-hmm.
and here. But obviously, if you climb down, you climb down to those positions in the bay, which were right against the wall where you crashed the invader
Yeah.
into, or I mean the snatcher into. So yeah,
The problem with going in from the bottom, those are the only ways up. Those are choke points. Really, really difficult. They can just fire down the tube at us.
down the tubes.
I mean, I guess we could, even if we blow the hatch on the second level, we still got to get up to the first level to get everybody, or to get the Syn.
Yeah, so this is the second level. This is the hatch right here. And like I said, this is where you see the bulk of the people are in these sections. Where Thiwar is seeing the majority, the people on the second level, the majority of them, over 40 of them are in. There's like 20 some over here and another 20 some there. They're kind of, yeah. So that is what that's what you're seeing.
Oh no.
So the question is really, how do we way out the door?
You're clipping, Garrett.
Yeah,
you
you
were a
clipped on
little
that
bit
one.
before, but it was pretty bad that time. We couldn't hear anything you were
Man.
saying. Damn it.
Well, I'm saying the question is, how do we get in any way other than the door?
Any way other than this
Front
door?
door. Yeah,
This door.
this door.
Okay.
And there are no windows, right?
No, it's yeah, and see that's the thing is that like they're without their sensors they are fucking blind because there aren't windows. That's the thing. There's no windows in this ship. It's just like a big solid. There's like no portals. There's no nothing. So without sensors, they're like completely blind to the outside. In fact, as you're scanning them, some of the people are starting to come out of the ship.
Ah.
Like as Thiwar is kind of looking at the kind of scanning the ship and like seeing where people are. Some of the people are kind of coming out of the ship because obviously they saw a Syn ship fly past. They know that so there's people coming out there that are kind of like it seems like maybe they're kind of possibly trying to get a bead on like who's out here and where they are, but obviously they're on foot because their snatchers are done.
Right. I think we might be running short on time. I think they know we're here. If we're going to surprise them, we need to go now. We
And
could also bait them into coming out.
That's the other thing is you fucked them because the snatchers did have sensors.
Ah.
You actually kind of really fucked them because why would the snatchers sensors be fucked up? The ship's sensors were fucked up because they crash landed because they got hit by a Frobaz.
Mhm.
But no, the snatchers were perfect. Their sensors worked fine. I mean, they have some handheld sensors and stuff, but that's not that great. But they had good sensors on the snatchers that are now all fucked up. Because Thiwar can see some of the information that they're desperately trying to repair their sensors. That's their main focus is trying to fucking repair their sensors.
Can you see where the beam is coming out that's creating the shield? I wonder if we can take the shield down.
There is no beam. It's just kind of emanating outward.
Well, what do you guys think?
I think we just fucking kill him.
So just go straight in.
I like that plan, says Country Fried.
All right.
Drake's like, sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's park this ship. Come on down.
Actually,
Go out in a blaze of glory.
let's do this. Tana,
Yeah.
you stay on the ship.
Okay.
Once we get off and start headed toward the invader,
I blow it
take
up.
off. Not the invader,
Okay.
but you head up. As the sins start coming out, shoot them.
Oh. Oh, the people.
Only the purple people.
Okay. I think I got it. Wait, there are no purple people here?
There are no purple people here.
No, they're not.
No.
Unless the
blue.
radiation is really bad.
Yeah.
So I think that's the plan. So we're going to go out on foot. Get to the, start getting there and start our assault. As Syn come out, she's just going to be above, just boom, boom, just start to try to pick people off.
Okay.
You're instructing them.
How let's see here. So
We're gonna go SEAL Team 6 on these people here.
okay. So pop this back up. So how close are you going to have Tana fly like right up to it to drop you off? Like where are you getting dropped off?
What, maybe a block away?
Well, I mean, why not right on top? Unless because they don't have anyone on external weapons right now, we could get in too quick.
We could.
One tiny block. Yeah. So she's like, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to just drop you right on top of the ship?
Yeah, because that second door is like not on ground level, right?
No. And Argyle was having trouble getting to it.
Then yeah, just back our door right to that level.
Yeah, because remember in the
we could blow that door, right?
So well, here's the thing. Let's see.
That's the
Where
civilian
is
level, though.
That is the level where you're assuming the captives are being held, because that's the level where the most of them. So if you look at this is obviously the top floor, but if you go down this hatch,
You have the wrong thing.
I have the wrong thing.
I think we want to look at the second floor of the other ship.
No, I'm showing you your ship, because on your ship, the second floor of your ship, or the bottom floor of your ship, has a bay that comes down like theirs.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm letting you know that, because I wasn't sure, because you told me I didn't describe this thing up here, so I wanted to make sure that I described this thing back here. So that
you would describe that, because remember that I closed that when I ran over the people back on the other planet.
but that was like a year ago.
But I remember that.
Okay, all right, but I didn't know if everybody did. Okay, so there's that, and you're saying that you want to get back that up to here.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
We're gonna back that ass up
I got
to
you.
right there. And if we have to blow that, if we can't open that hatch, we're just gonna have to blow that hatch.
Right. Okay. So
Wait, you think okay, guys? You think we can get this done in 20 minutes?
in 20 minutes.
No way.
Shoot. Let me see something here real quick because you're doing all of these plans. Let me make sure that I know that feeling. Yeah, exactly. Definitely know the feeling here. Okay, let's see if I can do this in a way that's gonna make sense. So Tana, obviously, she's flying the ship. Is everybody else going? So Timmy's going. Everybody's gone, right? Nobody is.
Yeah.
Anybody staying on the ship with Tana?
No. I think we're all going.
This
Gang's all
is
here.
the big assault. That's I figured that was going to be
this
the
is the
case.
assault. Yep.
But I just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna do that. Okay, I think that works. I think that's probably the best way to do that. And let's see if this does the thing that I wanted it to do.
There are a lot of people in there. I see all the people.
Wait, you can see all the people? You're not supposed to see all the people.
Yeah, I can
I
see
don't
all
see
the people.
anything.
I can see all the people.
Can you still?
A lot of people.
Yeah, I can see all the people.
This guy.
I see everybody.
guy.
I see.
I see everybody up here.
How do
I
you
see-
see those people? God
I
damn it,
don't
roll
know, but-
20.
I can see them all.
Quick,
I know
everyone,
where-
ingrain it into your brain now.
I know where everybody is.
God damn it. Why did that? Why do you see that? That doesn't make
Now I don't. Now
well,
it's
yeah,
gone.
yeah. Now because I took it off the map. But why does roll 20 do that? Sometimes that's so fucking irritating. They're like, oh, here's this thing that you're supposed to be able to do, so that. But you said, Garrett, you said you don't see them, right?
Nope, I didn't see anything. I was just black screen. I didn't see anything though.
Right.
Cameron, did you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it too. Yes. hmm
That.
Like I saw all the people in the forward section. I hate to say it, but I saw Elise.
Right.
I saw-
I mean, you
I
kind of
saw-
knew
I
Elise
saw
was
the-
in there anyway,
yeah.
right? You knew
I
the
saw-
creepy guy.
The creepy guy. I saw the creepy guy. I saw them all. So
No crab cape swarm this stream, unfortunately. No, only roll 20, revealing my maps again, revealing my supposedly hidden maps. Fucking hell, man! Like, what the hell?
I mean, I guess you could try to redo it, but I mean, it's just
yeah.
there's not.
I mean,
there's
I'm not
nothing
gonna
to really redo.
I mean, there's nothing to
right?
redo. It's obviously it's not that big of a deal because you've already seen you've seen this anyway. Like you've seen the layout. So you kind of
Right.
have an idea of like where people are and what, It's just it's frustrating because I want you to be able to go through the map.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like
would, at this point though, I would say don't worry about it.
don't worry about what.
Don't worry. Just we know where people are. Just
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
It
Didn't it happen on another? Didn't it? It happened on another ship. I wonder if it's like these custom style ships you're using. Maybe there's some weird thing with the lighting. I don't know.
Nah, it's Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because you guys are absolutely outside of the. You're like outside of the walls.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I saw all of us sitting outside on the wall.
Yeah, like you're outside. That's what I don't understand is like there are walls set up and I can see the walls. Like I can see everything's set correctly. So it's like really weird that it like doesn't make
Are me
sense.
are me and Cameron set as DMs?
No. No, because if you were, you'd see all my other stuff.
Okay.
Like you'd see a bunch of like, because like Garrett, when you were DM, you saw a bunch of extra stuff in your like journal, right? Yeah, there's like be a ton of extra like handouts and things. Yeah. No, you would see a bunch of extra stuff. Huh? That's fucking weird.
Well, then, do you want to call it and try to call it now?
You still
Since we've
see?
already. Oh God, yes, I see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a dude. I'll show you. There's a dude right there. There's a dude right there.
Do you now?
Yep. There's a dude right here.
Wait a second.
Elise is right here.
So
Did you turn? Did you not turn ours? Is there something with our character sheet? With our character sheets that you not?
No. Here's the thing that's weird is that I took Argyle off the map. You shouldn't fucking be able to see anything right now, Dan. No, I literally removed Argyle from the map. Where's Argyle? You don't see him, do you? Yeah, I know. I get that you do. So Cameron, just out of curiosity, you can see everything right now, right?
Yep.
What about now?
Yep.
What about now?
Yep.
Yeah, see that doesn't make sense because I literally just deleted.
Take the other three off.
Because look at the stream. Like look at there's like I can't even see.
Well, take the other three off the map. Okay, now they're all gone, and I can still see everything.
Yeah, is it like a map template or something that has like baseline properties where maybe the walls aren't correctly doing what they're supposed to, or?
No, I don't think so. Cause here, like, wait a second. Look at. Hang on. I'm gonna put Thiwar back.
Like if I look at the stream, I see what you're saying. I don't see anything on the stream at all. The stream is completely black.
Okay, so I put Thiwar back. And
I don't see Thiwar. I just see a blank screen. But
I actually don't see Thiwar either.
What the fuck?
I don't see Thiwar.
Hang on. I see what I did here. Now we're just troubleshooting. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, now we are. Okay, now I see Thiwar.
All right, so Garrett, you see what the stream sees, right? You see Thiwar. Yeah, you open and close the door. You can see that Syn guy standing right here, right?
Yep.
And you don't see past these doors unless a door is opened, like that.
Right.
Right.
I see what Thiwar can see on stream. But that is not what I am seeing.
Right. I'm
seeing everything.
Now, do me a favor, Dan.
Yeah.
Add Argyle next to Thiwar.
Hold on.
Just like pop him in there.
Yeah. All right, I popped him in there.
Okay, and nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
And you can see everything. What?
I can see everything. I can see everything.
What the fuck?
This is really weird.
Sure, you're not admin. Like back out and back in.
Log out of Roll20 and then log back in.
So I just tried dragging Guthix like into like the first room here, and my Roll20 is like crashing right now.
Yeah, I think Roll20 is like just having a shit. I think Roll20 is like taking a shit right now.
Whoa. When I drug Argyle, now Argyle for me is in two different places.
Yeah, I think Roll20 is taking a fucking shit right now. Back
Okay,
out of your
so-
guys' roll 20 and then come back in.
Oh, it's dark. It's black.
Well,
God
Steve, I'm
damn,
serious.
you
We
rolled
gotta
20.
find some kind of different platform. Like roll 20
This-
just sucks way too
This
much.
suck fucking. What a piece of shit.
Okay. So now everything is now okay. So, but wait a minute. Okay, now here's the thing.
Okay, so if I
can't-
drag Guthix back in, you could like now. Does it
Yep.
look?
Now it's working right. Now I can only
yeah,
see
now
this
it's working
person.
right. I've got Argyle in that first room, because that's where I just put him, and that's the only place I can see now.
Right. Well, because the way that I wanted you, I was trying to have you out here so that I
Right.
would open the door, like when you finally, force the door open or
Mhm.
whatever, you'd get the. But
Yeah.
oh man.
Wow. Yeah. Roll. No, it wasn't you.
God damn it.
It wasn't you. It was actually roll 20.
It was
because
roll 20. It was roll
we-
20.
Yep,
Yeah, because I was
yep.
looking, I was like, everything's perfect. Those walls
Oh
are
man.
fucking perfect. Because I went to the lighting layer and you can see. I mean, everything was immaculate. And trust me, I tested these things over and over, like to make sure like shit wasn't gonna be fucking fucked up. So, oh god damn it. Well, it works now.
well-
Hopefully it'll work the next time that we fucking play, like next week.
Oh man. So
Oh my
oh,
fucking god.
dude, okay? Something is going on. YouTube for me is like. Are you guys looking at the stream? Is the stream really blurry for you guys?
I mean, it's really dark because there's no light. Because
Hold on. I am refreshing my YouTube. Okay, now it's back. Okay. Damn. This is crazy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Okay.
Of
Well-
course.
I would say let's just call it. It's 20 after at this point. We're not getting this done in 8 minutes.
No, you're not. So here's what I'm gonna do.
We just spent like the last 20 minutes trying to.
The whole last 20 minutes, like fucking with fucking roll 20, of course.
Mm.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put everybody back here, get them ready for next time,
Yeah.
and then we should be good. I'll go ahead and close the door.
Ah.
And I put some light out here so that you guys could see, since technically you're on the other ship. But fucking hell. Of course.
Wait a minute.
Country Fried Mini
Before-
says 50% chance of complete failure. Yeah, that's
Yep.
basically anytime that you're doing anything with roll 20, there's a huge chance that things will just not work.
Yep. So actually, though, before we go, Cameron, are you going to be here on this? Are you going to be in your new spot by the 16th?
I should. I'll definitely try.
Oh,
I
by
plan
next
Next Wednesday. Yeah.
next Wednesday, you
planned-
mean ready to
planned
go.
on- planned on taking off the latest this weekend, so I'm kind of leaning more towards doing just the 2-day 12 hours at this point, because I'm really
I was
not
gonna
looking
say,
forward to
really?
just stretching it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here, let me.
But yeah,
Cool. Yeah. Well, if for some reason your trip takes longer, or there's it's just setting up or whatever, if you know in advance that it seems like you're not going to be able to make it,
I'll
let us
keep you guys
know.
updated.
Yeah.
And if all else fails, we can do some mega dungeon. We can shout out and have maybe some friends over, and
Yeah.
see what happens there. But otherwise, we will be back next week.
The big fight.
A big fight. The spoiled fight. No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Maybe I'll have to mix around some people, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do the thing I did last time where I was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm just remaking the map." That's what a Syn Invader looks like. I'm not remaking the map. Definitely not.
We come back next
Whatever.
week. We come back next week. He's remade the map.
Remake?
Just to
No,
be-
no, no. Have
Just,
fuck
just,
no.
just to fuck with us.
Definitely not doing that. Definitely not doing that. But yeah, next time we got Thiwar, Timmy, Guthix, Argyle, Fizz, and Drake busting into the Syn Invader, and of course you could see, or they could see, many of the penis-shaped town people that need rescued, as well as some various Syn baddies, some of the
They've-
little pixel guys, but then also
Yeah.
if you
Well,
look,
there were Sin baddies, but I saw, and I hate to do this, but I saw
Some special characters.
real special townspeople. I think.
you may have seen some special townspeople. That's true.
I saw.
That's
and-
true.
and
Yes.
Plus,
Yeah.
plus some lecherous look. There's like at least two lecherous looking Sin in there.
Oh yeah. The guy, obviously the guy from the
Yeah, the guy from the
the thumbnail, but there is another like super creepy looking guy in there who is definitely waiting
Yeah.
to encounter you guys. So yes, well, that's for next week. Exciting battles.
Yep.
And who knows? Next week could be kind of that. It could be big. I mean, this could be,
Elise
Yep.
dies.
at least
Argyle
yeah.
Kills
This-
himself.
Oh man, dark. Cool.
I don't
Stay
know, man.
tuned.
Dude, Elise dies. He might just decide that's it, and just decide to take out the entire invader and
Right.
everybody in it.
Yeah, right. That's like the that's like the scene
Endgame.
from Record of the Lotus War where it's like
Yeah.
Berserker, and he's like, the guy like flips out. Yeah.
Oh, Country
Uh,
Fried Minis is asking, is it truly Ultima?
The poll. Oh yeah. What do we
And I-
got?
and I-
What's
plus-
going on with the poll here?
I cannot vote in the poll, but I'm gonna say Ultima as well. So if that
I
counts
voted
for
in the
anything.
poll and I chose Ultima.
Yeah.
Come on. And you know who you've got to play? You've got to play more Danikar.
More Danikar. Now those characters are long gone, unfortunately.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. That
Unfortunately,
sucks.
those characters. Yes, it looks like the people did demand Ultima, so I'm probably going to be playing an Ultima game. I got to decide. I'm kind of two parts of the spectrum. Ultima 2 is like super old school, like
Yeah, it is.
super old school. But it never gets love because Ultima 3 and 4 get a ton of love. Ultima 2 is like the weirdest game ever. Technically begins in 1990 in the United States. It's like a super fucking weird game. So bizarre. Ultima 5 is very in depth. It's like a crazy open world. Like playing Ultima 5 is like playing fucking Skyrim. It's with
Mhm.
just like 8-bit graphics. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But
It's funny that when we first got Ultima and we were playing, I named my first character Danikar.
Danikar.
My first character was named Danikar,
Right.
and in the middle of the game, I died. So when I came back as more Danikar.
More Danikar. That's funny.
That was young teen Dan just being super nerdy.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, that'll be fun. And if I do that, that's gonna be so you can see it. Like, oh god, I can't. My camera is gonna be able to look at that right there. I can't.
Oh, the CRT. Oh
Yeah.
no, we can we can basically see like the jacked up the jacked up view of the Commodore.
Yeah, there's this kind of a jacked up view of the my
Is that wait a minute? Is that Bernie's? Is that the one we got from Bernie?
No, the one that we got from Bernie is unfortunately has a bad PLA chip right now, and I need
damn.
to get it serviced. But yeah, I got a pretty cool little like old school setup right there, so
Sweet.
should be should be pretty fun. So stay tuned for me playing a game. Looks like an Ultimate game, and that'll be good. And any final words, guys?
Storm the ship.
I'm going to bed. For some
Ah,
reason, I'm way too fucking tired right now.
and you're actually, are you like on a totally normal schedule now, or no? Are you just like,
I've tried. My sleep has been so bad.
are you gonna like sleep now and then like get up at like 3 in the morning and then like be up? Because that's what's been happening to me. Like I'll fucking crash, and I'll crash but only for a few hours, and then I'll get up and it's like 4 in the morning and I'm like,
I don't know if it goes how it's been going. I'll try to go to sleep. For some reason, I'll flop around in bed for 4 hours. Then I'll wake up tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Oh, gotcha. So you'll be up for a while, but then eventually you'll crash and
Yeah, I'll wake
Yeah.
up like several times in between.
yeah. That's pretty much exactly what's going on with me right now. So
Well, Steve,
yay, sleep issues.
I'm not making the plan, but on Friday I'm gonna start messaging you on Friday afternoon, and if you're awake, I'm coming, and I don't give a fuck.
Okay, we'll see.
I may even message Marilyn to be like, kick his ass, kick him out of bed.
All right. Garrett, anything? Final words? All right.
Nothing.
Okay. Sounds good. Well then, that's been the game, and we're the dicks in the dark, and I just lost my ending. Uh-oh. I just lost my ending.
I just lost my ending.
I just lost my ass.
I found it. There it is. All right. Well, thank you. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all the YouTube stuff. We're Dicks in the Dark. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Later.
Cameron's like, blown.
He just dipped. He was like,
He's like,
I'm done.
you could tell he was tired though. He was like holding up his head.
Yeah. See, this is the bad part.